In the previous episode, Paco and Luis had discovered a secret passage used by the crocodiles and had entered it. However, a few dozen meters later, they were intercepted by several of the reptiles. The situation was very tense, and as the crocodiles exchanged words in their language, a mysterious voice had addressed our two friends.
What are you doing here, little humans? You have ventured out of the realm of men. You have entered my kingdom, the realm of crocodiles. Bow before His Majesty, the Crocodile King.
They turned slowly and saw a crocodile with a human-like body standing upright. He wore a crown made of gold adorned with emeralds, the green gemstones of the forest.
I am the king and lord of all crocodiles in the Amazon forest. This is the first time that men have intruded into our secret passage, which leads to our lair and our river. We will throw you into prison, and you will remain there until the end of your days. Our secret cannot fall into the hands of men.
Wait, said Luis. We will explain why we are here. We are searching for our cat, who was abducted by crocodiles, or rather, by a crocodile that crossed our entire village, captured our cat, and then fled in a canoe. We followed it here. The Crocodile King began speaking in crocodile language to all the other crocodiles. It is helpful at this point in the story to explain that the Crocodile King seemed to be able to speak the same language as Paco and Luis, but this was not the case for the other crocodiles. While it may not seem very natural to converse with a crocodile, let alone with a crocodile standing upright and wearing clothes, that was exactly the situation Paco and Luis found themselves in. A few words from the king to his fellow crocodiles, and suddenly all the crocodiles began snapping their jaws. So imagine 20 crocodiles or so snapping their jaws when you are lost in the forest, hours away from home. It must be quite impressive for two children, aged 11 and 8. However, the Crocodile King realized that Paco and Luis were not very reassured, and he immediately said to them,
Do not worry. They are just laughing because your story of a crocodile kidnapping a cat and escaping in a canoe is the best joke we've heard in years. Crocodiles don't even know what a domestic cat is. They're known here. We don't enter human villages and we don't eat their cats.
He burst into laughter.
It is truly a very funny story.
As a result, Paco and Luis also began to laugh and felt somewhat less tense about the situation. They had not expected to discover the crocodile's sense of humor.
Follow me,
said the Crocodile King. Your Majesty, said Luis, where are we going?
I'm going to receive you in my quarters,
replied the Crocodile King.
On the banks of the underground river Amazonita, which houses the Crocodile Kingdom. I have decided to give you the benefit of the doubt before throwing you into prison. I want to have a discussion with you to better understand what exactly you are doing here.
They followed him and found themselves in a room, or rather, in a cave.
This will be more suitable for discussion. When did you leave your village?
Yesterday morning, replied Luis.
Have you eaten? Have you drunk? You must be exhausted. You are children. How did your parents let you come all the way here?
Our parents don't know that we are here. We had some provisions, but we've eaten very little and slept even less.
Listen, you seem like good people to me,
said the Crocodile King.
I will arrange a crocodile meal for you.
He clapped his hand, or rather his crocodile claws, and immediately several crocodile servants brought fresh fish, smoked and salted fish.
You like fish, I hope?
Said the Crocodile King. Paco liked fish indeed, but mostly cooked, while Luis preferred meat. They felt obliged to adhere to the crocodile custom of eating raw fish. After all, some cultures around the world consume raw fish, such as Japanese people with sushi, for example. If the crocodile was offering them this fish, they could not simply refuse or ask for it to be cooked. Paco thought to himself, it is a little bit like eating vegetables at home when it's mom who prepares them. I don't like them and I don't eat them. But if I go to Luis' home and it's Luis' mom who makes them, well, I don't dare say anything and I eat them. So here, I can't even imagine the expression I would have on my face if my father or mother served me raw fish for a meal. Yet, here at the Crocodile King's, I'm eating it with a smile on my face. Then they recounted during the meal everything they had noted since Chachou's abduction. The Crocodile King was extremely attentive to the entire story. He didn't speak, he just nodded. And when they had finished, he calmly said to them,
I believe I know who captured your cat, and, more importantly, why. I have good news and bad news. The good news is not going to eat it. He doesn't eat cat. The bad news, it's going to be difficult to retrieve your cat, especially now that his plans didn't work out.
Finally, our two friends were beginning to understand what was happening, thanks to the Crocodile King. But what were they going to do now? You will find out by listening to the next episode of Paco and Luis' Adventures.